Hi and welcome to RC Kicks. On today's show we're going to be building the classic Riri from Kyosho. It's the Optima Turbo. Now I know a lot of you have been waiting for this to turn up. Well, it's finally made it to the top of the build list and I'm itching to get into this one because I have never ever built a Kyosho car ever. So I'm really looking forward to it, and just looking at the box, oh my god, it's amazing. Presentation is absolutely, even down to the little tiny stickers that they give you that are just, you know, just a bit of fun they put in. But we won't jump ahead too far because stickers obviously a long way away. It's the body. So good looking car, I must admit. And everybody that's commented in the live stream and also on the unboxing of this said that it's a real high quality bit of kit. So let's crack on, get it all out. Obviously we won't need the bodies and things like that. Right, so let's see what we've got. Now, where's the, oh yeah, the manual's there. Where's the manual? Right. So, manual. Now, tyres. Very soft tyres, like that. Tyres. I get the feeling that if I like this too much, it could turn out to be a bit expensive if I enjoy the builds for Kyosho cars, because they can be a little bit expensive. But then looking at the quality to this, you can understand why. Don't need that anymore. Gonna use that. Let's get this out. There. Now, do I do chain or do I do belt? Now, I have got the belt and the chain. I think I bought the chain, so yes, we're doing chain. God, it's been so long since it's been sitting there waiting for me to build it that I forgot I bought the optional chain. So I've never done a chain, so that's what we're doing. Oh my god, look at all these amazing pieces. Well, it screams quality, I'll give them that. I think that's everything. So we'll put this back in because that will be another day. Do like that body. It's held up well, really well. Right. Already damaging the box. Right, so how does this work? Plastic bag, bag B, bag D, C, A, E. Right, and then this must be F, okay. F. Some tyres. Should we do the tyres? Oh, I like doing the tyres, so hey, why not? Right, let's do the tyres first, even though they're not on here. Let's get them in. They're all the same, I guess, yes. So we'll crack off doing the tyres first. Crack on doing the tyres first. Kick off. There we go. Oh my god. Kick off. I was very impressed with the quality of the tyres and the wheels in this kit. Also, I've seen that you can get some metal rims from China, I think it is. So I'm contemplating going with some gold rims. I'm not sure yet. They're a little bit expensive, but they might lift the kit a little bit more than the white ones. There you go, all 4 tyres done. What did I learn? The tyres are lovely and soft and very sticky. You wouldn't want to drive these on the concrete or tarmac for very long because they will be eaten. One thing I did notice that I've never seen before is all the tyre writing and the sizes are only on one side of the tyre, which means you've got to put them the right way around. Well, unless you don't want any writing, but the writing is just on one side and it says Sand Super, and these are 350 30/20s, which is exactly how they do normal tyres to actually put that on there. So when you fit them, make sure you put them the right way round, otherwise you're going to have to turn them around again. Not that that's that difficult because the rubber's so soft. So that was really good, and putting the foams in is really easy. You would probably glue these down as well, but this car's not going to get too much power put through it, so I'm not too worried about gluing them down. If they start to fling off, then obviously I will do. Very nice, very simple, classic wheels. So far, impressed with that. That had nothing to do with the build steps, but I just like doing them. Plus it gets rid of a few bits and pieces. Right, let's have a look at the manual, shall we? So it starts with... Okay. So option parts list. So you can get black wheels. That's an option for this, as well as it's telling you you can get motors and things like that. I probably will get Kyosho electronics and stuff like that if I can, because that would be a nice experience for me, because I've never had that. And it's got a whole list of bits and pieces and what have you. Where do we start? Open bag A. Okay, so bag A it is. When I saw you on the dance floor, oh, I saw you who saw me first. I guess it's history now, and I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. As this is my first Kyosho build, I was a little bit apprehensive on how it was going to go together, the precision, and how it would actually flow as you build the kit. I am happy to report that the precision is excellent and the flow works very well with each bag. You open bag B, bag C, bag D, and as you work through the build. One thing that did throw me a little bit is the spurs are named along the lines of TT0021 instead of how Tamiya did it, which was they named them A, B, C and D. Now I think the reason Kyosho did this is so that every single spur is traceable through their backlog. So every spur in every kit is a different number. That's why it's such a long number. Whereas with Tamiya it's just A, B, C and D. So if you had a different kit, A would be a different A. So I think that's why you have this long naming convention for the spurs. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to skip ahead until I have done the diffs. And with a bit of magic, the diffs are made. Ding! There we go, both diffs, number 2, page 8, finished. If you're going to go with the chain, you need to use the chain parts, not the band parts. But it's not that clear in here. But that's what you do, and then you can just save those if you change your mind. As I've done belts before, I would rather, and I'll be doing a belt in my Schumacher XLS. I've never done a chain, so I'm going to do a chain in this one. Now we move on to page 9, and that's 3. That's the gearbox housing, which is these plastic parts. They feel very good quality plastic. So that's good, nice and heavy. Sorry about the dog. We have a puppy and he seems to be going through a barking phase. I'm having a bit of a problem finding where it tells you to go. Like I'm looking for a part now and it's OT202 and it says 6. So what the hell does that mean? There is no bag 6. It makes no sense. So what, you have to kind of go back and try and find this part? It doesn't tell you where to go. It doesn't... 6? What's 6? Oh, okay, so basically it's that spur. So it's the spur. So instead of spur being A, B, C or D, they call it a number of O. Okay, so a spur is not A, B, C, D. It's like O2, OT202 or something like that. So spurs, okay, that makes sense. All right, I get it. It's just very different to Tamiya. Why it's just not A, B, C, D, I don't know. But hey, we will figure it out. This is the first time I've installed a chain drive in an RC car, so I was a bit apprehensive at getting it trapped or it would twist up and then I would have trouble getting it free. But I had no problems installing the chain at all. The only thing that threw me slightly was in the instructions it actually asks you to put a temporary pin through the gearbox to hold it in place until you close the clam. I didn't notice it mentioned that, so I was a bit confused because the pin didn't go all the way through. Once I went back and read the instructions, obviously I found it, but it did waste 2 or 3 minutes. Another thing that concerned me regarding a chain was how you tension it. Later on in the instructions and the way that you build the car, it's very clever that you actually undo the 4 bolts and you can pull the front of the car, and that extends the car length, and that then tensions the chain. It was very easy to do. I have heard stories of belts where they start to slip and things like that, and you have to keep tensioning them, but as it's a chain it's not going to stretch very much. So yeah, I was very pleased with the chain, and I would go with the chain again. Okay, so the rear gearbox is done. The chain is now rolling freely. What did I learn from this one? You have to put this pin through, but it's only temporary. The gear in there, the 32 pinion gear, doesn't slide all the way down that, so you don't think it works, but it's only temporary. You pull it out afterwards, so don't worry about it sticking out. It just isn't as clear as it could be, so I got kind of hung up on that front. Also the screws go on the other side that you're working on, so that was something that caught me out a little bit, but apart from that, no, we're good. So that is basically 4 done. So that finishes page 9 and number 4. So we move on. So we're now on page 10. Page 10, open bag B. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button for all future content from RC Kicks. Also, you can check us out on Faceballs. We have lots of behind the scenes and early content on the Faceballs page before you see it turn up on YouTube. So that's the front done. That was the front bulkhead, open bag B, and connect them up. So they now are like that. Not so bad. The chain wasn't as difficult as I thought, so I'm quite happy with that. Right, what's next? Next we add some more bling, I think. The chain sits in its own channel on the lower section as well as the top section. This is the way that the chain is protected from your fingers and also when the car is in motion. Now there's plastic covers that allow you to still see the chain when it moves, but to try and keep out some of the dirt and dust. I can see if you were driving this car on a lot of fine dust that it will start to build up. Then how you would actually go about cleaning it, it would be quite a job to open up the whole gearboxes, remove the chain, clean out all the channels. So I could see one of the downsides to having a chain is purely the maintenance was going to go up on it. But I liked it, and the chain moved very smoothly through the gearboxes, so it was silky smooth. Well, there you have it. That's the first installment of the Koyosh Turbo Optima build project. Now, it might not look like we did much, but we managed to get both gearboxes fully made, the chain drive in, and we've started to get the backbone of the car made. Next, we've got to put in a few more bling bits, and then we'll get it up into a running, rolling, should I say, chassis. And then I've got some more parts coming. I've got a motor, electronics, then we're going to kick off painting the body. So there'll be 2 more installments in the build process. Next one will be finishing the rolling chassis, and then the third one will be doing the body and putting the electronics in and finishing the car. What do I think so far? Yes, lovely. Absolutely enjoying the build. It's fantastic. It's different for me. I've never done a chain, so I'm really happy with it. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and head over to Facebook and you will find us on there as well. There's some RC Kick stickers if you would like some. Just a bit of fun. I've managed to pick up a few more new ones. I've got a transparent one that goes onto your back wing. Anyway, thanks very much. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.